People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Now, people, we see that the Prime Minister of Jamaica, we are speaking about the Honorable Andrew Holness and the Ministry of Health. Based on what is going on as it pertains to the Big C, they want to make sure that persons are safe, and we are speaking specifically about the most vulnerable in a society. We are talking about the all people. And since they have implemented this rule, we see that a lot of persons came out, this in the Prime Minister, this in the Ministry of Health, and it seems like they are not obeying and observing. We are speaking about the protocols as it pertains to social distancing, and also as it pertains to the Disaster Risk Management Act, in which them say not more than 10 persons are supposed to congregate in any sort of close proximity. So we saw that there has been several videos on social media with persons dissing Andrew Holness, the Ministry of Health, and also the rules and laws and regulation. And people, it happened once again, it happened one more again. This is an elderly Rastaman that was basically pranked on in his job. So people, take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
You are 70, you for stay here, yard.
Yeah, you labor right on a bad man, you can't miss your yard. When you Andrew Holness can't make me stay my yard.
And the Prime Minister says so.
But Prime Minister, fucking wife. About stay home.
Where you go?
Now, the truth and the fact that whenever you see any sort of video on social media and you don't get the full video or you don't get the full underlying story, it can be taken out of context. However, based on just this couple seconds that we see in this video, it is obvious that this man is being disrespectful. We are talking about to the Prime Minister, we are talking about Andrew Holness. However, we see that his co-workers were pranking him, they were jeering him. So therefore, he basically responded to them saying that he's an older man and he needs to stay in yard. So people, maybe he felt like he is disrespected, so therefore he retaliated. However, we saw that his language and his actions was very disrespectful. It was very colorful, point blank and period. Now, based on what we see going on in Jamaica as it pertains to the curfew, we are talking about the Big C, and we're also speaking about the Disaster Risk Management Act. We see that a lot of persons are not obeying or observing. We are speaking about the social distancing and also the regulation. So people, take a listen, take a look at this video, and then I'll give my piece.
Run, boy, run! Stop, hey boy, stop!
10 push up.
Stop, 10 push up! Get up! Roll! Back like a dog! Aye! 10 front jump, no! Hey boy, stop! One pound punchy! Stop! Oh, what do you mean? Where you live?
Run this up.
Where you live?
Run this up.
Who are you live?
Me and mother.
Come up on the road. No! I'm going here yard.
Run.
Run!
Now people, sometimes we have to make bad things and make joke out of it. But we see how the popo are idle. And obviously, we see that this is a person that is basically breaking the curfew laws, rules, and regulation. However, we have to also remember that it was about Monday. We are talking about Monday of this week, where a person, we are speaking about a 19-year-old youth, and his name is Carmichael Dawkins. We are speaking about in Montego Bay. We are talking about St. James, where he was basically chased by some popo and people of the force, and then basically run and get a panic attack and a heart attack and was passed away after he was taken to the place of recovery. So people, we see that this is not a joke, and like them say, it is always funny until somebody we are talking about lose them life or basically get hurt very bad. And people, in this case, we see that it basically started well and ended well. However, it could have basically flipped. It could have also basically got to the next side. We are talking about with this youth basically getting a panic attack or a heart attack and getting slapped away. Point blank and period. Now, people, don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. Sometimes the popo and the security forces out there, and they are working under some very stressful condition, and sometimes them just need a laugh. However, at the end of the day, they are paid to be professional. They are paid to do them work and go home and make sure that everybody else, we are speaking about persons, we are speaking about the citizens of the community, we are talking about the residents, also go home. We are talking about safely. So people, if them keep it professional, then less persons are going to get hurt if them follow the books and go by the protocols of the JCF, point blank and period. So there is also a next video that is out there on social media where persons are shopping in the marketplace. I don't know if it is Kingston, I think it is Linstead, I'm not 100% sure. So anyways, the point that I am trying to make is that in this video we can clearly see that these persons were not obeying or observing the Social Distance Act as it pertains to the Disaster Risk Management Act. So people, take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
This is them people and I hear them here, so them for come off that road and look how out there full. Eh? Out there full like a grand market night. And them now here, that's why them are sick on the there. You see me? Look on the road, look on the road. Them not here, man, them not here. So when they're sick, and yeah, sorry for them. This is how we are going to Lindsay there now. There's a killer of people, but them not here. You have to allow them, let them meet their own destination. Hustling still.
Now people, like I've always said, people are going to need food and people are going to need a place to shop. However, it seems like persons are not aware. They are basically in la la land as it pertains to the seriousness or how wicked this thing is. We are talking about it cause chaos and catastrophe. We are talking about in some first world country. We are talking about Italy, America, UK, Canada, Rete, Lele, Blue, blah, bling. And people, the truth and the fact is that it is not creating chaos and catastrophe in Jamaica because persons are lucky. Because the government of Jamaica made sure that them basically clamped down upon the airport and the seaport them. However, we see that the persons are not observing. We see that them head hard. We see that them stubborn like mule. And the truth and the fact is that if Jamaica, we are speaking about the government and the Ministry of Health, did not implement those policies, if Jamaica really have the big C problem big time, people would be dropping like flies because they don't obey, they don't listen. And people like them say, who can't hear, they are definitely going to feel. However, we see that these persons are lucky more than they are good or sensible. Point blank and period. Now it seems like since the Big C and the curfew policy has been implemented in Jamaica, it seems like the people them bored. And we are speaking specifically about the people them from the garrison. We are talking about Jungle, we are talking about Rima, we are talking about Backbush, we are talking about every other place. We are talking about all over Jamaica. It seems like they think that it is a game. It seems like persons think that it is a cat and mouse game as it pertains to the popo. So people, take a listen, take a look at this video, and then I'll give my piece. Now they have a saying that goes something like this: idle dog, walk idle monkey. And people, the word is not walk, we are talking about code name, you know what me I talk about. However, it seems like since the popo, or we are speaking about some of the popo, since them take it for a joke and since them have people run all over the place and I chase them like it's a cat and mouse game, it seems like persons in the garrison, they are basically taking it for a joke because obviously they see that the authorities are not acting professional. I am speaking about in some cases. So therefore them thinks it is a joke, them think it's a cat and mouse game. And people like me say, it is always funny until somebody loses their life or until somebody gets seriously hurt. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.
See it now, you know.
The Ratty come there.
Sprint, my boy, sprint. Sprint, my boy, sprint. Don't make him all you. John no slow them, are you? John no slow, are you slow? Run slow, run. Don't make them all you slow.
Can we go home now?